What up, my friends? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is so different from what I normally do. Well, technically it's kind of the same thing I always do. It is a haul video. However, I went to a store I don't normally go to, and that is Marshall's. I honestly think that I've been to a Marshall's store less than 5 times in my life. I love going into home goods, but even when I go into home goods, I try to keep myself controlled, and I usually only pick out like 4 or 5 items. In this video, I'm gonna show you how I spent over $200 in a Marshall's last night, okay? This is something you might not know about me. I'm not a shopper by nature. I never have been. I've never been one of those people that enjoys hanging around at a mall and going from store to store to store. I've never really even enjoyed perusing different aisles. I'm the type of person that if I go into a Home Goods or even a Target, I have a specific area that I want to go to. I will go completely feral in that one area, and then I want to get the heck out of there. However, one of my friends picked me up last night and we did one of our Moms Gone Wild nights where we go to a store and we get to walk down every single aisle as slow as we want because there's no child waiting on us. So that's what we did last night, and I truly did go feral in the entire store. So I have a lot of cool things to share with you. I'm just going to show you. We have 2 bags that look like this. I want to show you, really part of the haul are these bags. Like, look at how cute these bags are. They are huge, and they were only 99 cents each. I actually purchased some gift bags while I was there, and I was like, the gift bags cost more than this ginormous reusable bag, you know, but whatever. So let's dive into the gift bags that I got. And I will try to do my best to share prices as we go, but please forgive me if I don't. So I got this little double pack. Comes with 2. They're like little canvas totes. They're probably like, I don't know, 6 inches by 6 inches. They have like little pom-poms on them. It's a set of 2 and they were $3.99 for the set. So like $2 per bag, you know? And I was just thinking this would be cute to save for next year for Christmas. Even if I have like a last minute gift to someone I didn't think of right now, I have that on hand. More of like a paper route. I grabbed this pack. This is a set of 6 and it's got adorable little gingerbread in it. I've never been a pink person. Like, pink has never been my favorite color. Something about pink and Christmas this year specifically, I'm all for it. So I grabbed this. These were $5.99 for the set. Essentially what I'm doing is I'm replenishing my gift wrapping that I used up this year because I actually haven't had to purchase gift bags, tissues, bows, or gift wrap in years because I bought kind of like this a few years ago, and then I have an organizer that I just keep in the garage, and when I need to go wrap gifts, I have that entire collection of all of the things that I would need all together, and I don't have to worry about it. I noticed this year it's starting to dwindle a little bit, so I figured I'd pick up some things just to replenish that, and it'll help out future Kate when she goes to wrap next year. Another thing that I grabbed were these shirt gift boxes. I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a foil. It's almost like a rose gold, I guess. There's rose gold, regular gold, and like a pretty grayish blue. These are shirt boxes. It's a set of 5 and they were $4.99. They had this nice set. This is a set of 13 right here. And I just love this like vintage look that it has on it, almost looking like a postcard or stamps or something. These were $5.99 for a set of 13. These are a little more simple than the other ones, but this is perfect for like neighbor gifts, or teacher gifts would be perfect in those. Oh, this was one of my favorite ones that I picked up. This is a set of, does it tell you how many? This is a set of 4, and just look at how pretty that is. I don't know if I'm blocking the camera. I just think this is so pretty, and it comes with like a little tag on it that says Merry Christmas right here. This set was $4.99 for 4. Love that. I think you can see why I blacked out. Back to kind of like that canvas style bag set. So this is a set of 2, and it has the little penguins on it and a little glitter snowflakes. These were $3.99. Does have like those little pom-poms on it. Now for a little bit of a bigger size gift bag. This was a set of 3. And I just think this is so pretty. It's like glittery. And this one was $4.99 for the set of 3. It doesn't tell you the size, but I'd say this is just shy of like an 8 by 10 size. Really awesome. I'm glad I grabbed that. I had absolutely no business buying this, but I could not say no. Okay, this is like a gift box. It's a pretty good size. I'd say this is probably like, I don't know, a 6 by 6 by 4 or something. It comes with a little top. It's just plain on the inside. A pretty blue color. So I think this would be good, kind of like unisex. It does have pink on it, but I just think it's really pretty. This was $5.99. They had a bunch of different sizes of this, but this is the one I like the most. And honestly, I would even use this as decor, to be real, because it's so pretty. Continuing on the gift wrap route, I saw this tissue paper, And tissue paper was something that I never thought I would have to buy again because, fun fact, I used to actually own an Etsy business. It was called Create with Kate. And I purchased, anytime I saw clearance tissue paper, I would purchase a bunch of it because when I would wrap, you know, the items that I would send to people, I used a lot of tissue paper. Well, I finally have worked through my stash of tissue paper. So when I saw this, I was like, absolutely need it. I just think the print is so pretty. So there's like 75 with this, and then there's 75 with this kind of more simple polka dot. And I like the green because I feel like it's unisex. This one was 150 sheets. It says they're oversized sheets. So they are 20 inches by 20 inches, and it was $6.99 for this huge pack. So I am pumped about that. Another Christmassy type thing, I saw these gingerbread baking molds. They were $7.99, and it's for a 2-pack of them, and it makes 6 little gingerbread treats. My plan with this is I want to make my kids kind of like homemade granola bars. There's a brand called Once Upon a Farm, and we get their tractor wheels and soft oaked bake bars, I think is what they're called. And my kids absolutely love it, and I know I can make it at home somehow. So I'm thinking that it would be really cute, like for this week, to try and make them some in little gingerbread shapes because they know what gingerbread are. I've been pointing out kind of like, I just dropped that. I've been pointing out different Christmas items, and they've been saying it. They can't say gingerbread so great, but it is really adorable when they say it. So I think they would get a kick out of that. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was all the Christmas items that I grabbed, but there might be something that I don't see in the top of this box. But I have to show you this next one. Okay, so I was with my friend again. We were doing that Mom's Gone Wild night, and she saw this mug. And she was like, I'm putting one in my cart and I'm putting the other in your cart, and we're going to have like friend mugs. And I absolutely love it because Goofy Movie is actually one of my favorite movies ever. So I loved this, and it's kind of like a jumbo mug. I don't know if you can tell on camera how big this is, but it's a good size. And it's $6.99 for it. And the color is my, like, mint, turquoise, anything in that family is my favorite color. So I'm just so excited about that. And they had so many cute mugs in Marshall's. It was not even funny. I've never even seen that many cute mugs in Home Goods, and I feel like Home Goods would be the one you'd expect that from. But Marshall's had the cutest mugs. It was so difficult for me to put things down and not take everything. We actually started playing a game where we would be like, if it's less than $9.99, we saw it on TikTok. If it's less than $9.99, I'm gonna grab it. And then if it was less than $9.99, then we would have permission to grab it. But even then, I started holding myself back because a lot of stuff was coming up. Like, I would think this mug would be $12.99 because it's truly like a jumbo coffee mug, and it was only $6.99. So I wasn't even doing great at guessing the price is high enough to make it so I wouldn't want it. You know what I mean? But that was a fun game. If you ever go hang out with a friend at a store and you're trying to not go as feral as I did, that might be a fun game to play. I just want to also let you guys know that I may end up returning some of these things because I am truly not the type of person to spend this much money at something like this. If you send me to a Costco or a Target or a Trader Joe's, $200 would be easy for me. However, something like this, it's kind of like knick-knacky. And I have a hard time with that because we actually lived in an RV for 3 months. So I really got a different perspective on what's necessary versus what's not necessary. So over the past year and a half since we moved into our house out of that RV, I've noticed that there's a big shift in the things that I will pick up. And I'm actually shocked with myself for the amount of things that I picked up during this trip. Granted, some of them I'm actually thinking of gift giving for the future. But as I'm showing you guys the rest of this, because that whole first part that I just showed you is probably stuff that I'm going to keep because they're like for gift wrapping purposes next year. I do so much better buying things for other people than for myself. But as I continue on in here, a lot of this is for me. So if you see something that you're like, Kate, you absolutely don't need that, go return that to Marshall's. Just scold me in the comments below and let me know. One thing I can assure you I will not be returning because I was stupid excited to find this. They had this adorable little glass cup here. It reminds me of the ones that Crate and Barrel sells for like a lot. This was only $5.99, okay? And it's got the cute little bows on it, but I love how it's almost got that like blown glass look to it. I make myself iced lattes almost every morning. Having it in a cup like that is just adorbs. Like, it makes the entire experience so much better. I've been putting my morning iced coffees in a candy cane version that looks like that I got at Target last year for only like $3. However, it was very thin glass and the gold rim that's on it has already started wearing off. This is like a thick glass for $6. So I am so excited about that. Don't even tell me to return it because I'm not going to listen to you, okay? Next up, John was by himself with our 3 gremlins during the time that I was on this Mom's Gone Wild trip. So I actually purchased him a treat and then completely forgot about it. So I'm going to give it to him today. Don't you worry. I just want to let you guys know that while I was gone at Marshall's, not only did he handle all 3 of our children with grace, but he also cooked a 24-pound turkey. Okay, so I am married to a unicorn. I truly am. But this is the treat that I picked up for him. They had a whole aisle of different treats. I didn't know they sold all these things. This was $5.99, which is probably outrageously expensive because Costco probably sells like their version of it for $8. But I thought that he would love that. So somebody remind me to give that to him because I'm probably going to forget again in 7 minutes. So, okay. Now, this is one that I'm on the fence about. So I need you guys' input. Do I keep it? Do I not keep it? First of all, I don't really drink. I maybe have a margarita like once or twice a year. So that's issue number 1 with this item because it is, I think, technically a wine glass, potentially, even a champagne glass. However, in the pros column, my favorite 90s Disney movie was Beauty and the Beast. Well, besides a Goofy movie. Okay, I have a lot of favorite things, but anyways, moving on. My favorite Disney princess, I should say, of the 90s was Belle. Now I think my favorite is Tiana, but they're kind of tied. Belle is my vibe, though. Okay, I love to read. I love to adventure in the great wide somewhere. These are all things that I love to do. Okay, so when I saw this, I grabbed it. And at the register, I almost talked myself out of it. But then I was like, no, I need it. And then my friend was like, don't you dare put that back. But you guys let me know. Tell me. Okay, it's, again, I don't know what it's supposed to be because it looks larger. It just says glass tumblers. They're large. Like, this is my face. Hi, how are you? I don't know. It's a set of 2. My best friend also loves Belle. So I was kind of thinking I take one, I send her the other. But I don't know. Sound off down below. Let me know what you think. I'm completely on the fence on that one. I don't buy myself a lot of stuff, so that's why I'm kind of like not feeling that bad about this shopping trip because you're not going to see this very often from me. But at the same time, it just felt a little ridiculous. This next one, don't even try and talk me out of it because they're staying. They are a proud member of our family now. I saw these ceramic dishes. Okay, this one, did I tell you how much that last one was? Maybe that'll help you decide. Okay, this one was $14.99. So tell me if that changes your decision. Okay, anyways, back to what we were talking about before I rudely interrupted my own self. We have this little ceramic baking thingy. I don't even know. It says it's dishwasher and microwave. She's so fancy. It's like ceramic. It's got a plastic cup. Can she even talk? A plastic lid on there. And what's cool is if you've ever done the baby puree, there's a lot of baby puree companies that put like these little spin dials on there so you can mark what day you put it in the fridge. And this has one of those spin dials on it. So if you put like leftovers in here, you can mark what day you put it in the fridge. I think that's genius because you know how sometimes you'll look and be like, what day did I make that? This tells you. So this size was $6.99. It's about the size of my hand. I have small Portuguese hands though. So I don't know. I'm going to go, maybe it's like a 4-inch diameter. I am not at all confident on that, so don't quote me on it. Now they had a larger version, a little bigger than my hand. I'm going to go with 8-inch diameter on this one. This one was $7.99. Complements the other one, but doesn't match it, which I love because it's like not exact. So it like made me want to buy both of them, but still has that dial thing on the top. Did I say the price? $7.99. This little guy, $6.99. Look at them together. Look at that. You know, it's just so cute. All right, a boring item. We're just going to get out of the way. I got these bag clips because we needed bag clips for our pantry. This was $2.99. Come on. What a steal. That almost makes everything else worth it. Next 2 things I need you guys to help me make life decisions on. These were $24.99. And it's a pack of 4, but look at them. If you don't know this about me, I'm obsessed with Disney. I'm also obsessed with iced coffee. And I make myself an iced coffee in the morning, and this would be so adorbs in there if I decide not to go with my little fancy cup. If I decide I kind of need to be on the go in the house, I can make it in this. Do I need 4? Absolutely not, but I was thinking I'd probably keep the Daisy Duck for myself because she's my girl, and then the other ones I could gift to people. Maybe Donald could be John, and then this could be friends. You know, that's where I was justifying it. However, let me show you something else. I'm going to show you Exhibit B. Exhibit B is they had another set right here. Okay, this one also $24.99. Did I say that weird? $24.99. Set of 4 again. I would again probably keep the Daisy. Love the little drama look that she's got going on. Drama Lonnie. And then we have Donald over on the other side. It's called the Peekaboo collection. I don't know, $24.99. So those 2 boxes right there accounted for $50 of this purchase. I don't know. Sound off down below. I'll probably keep one. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but I might end up returning one. So do I keep the colorful one or do I keep the Peekaboo one? Let me know. Now, I bought 2 things for my kids, which is a miracle that I didn't buy more. They had this adorable puzzle set from the brand Zuckaby. It's a 4-pack puzzle set, which is perfect because I have 3 kids. And so they usually fight if you try to just give one item out. You know what I mean? It's kind of like communal toys over here because they're all around the same age. I have twin 2-year-olds, and then my oldest is about to turn 3 in January, if anyone was interested. They are obsessed with animals, specifically my youngest, Bennett. He is obsessed with animals. So I got this one, and then there was a farm one that I already had to crack out today because today was a wild day. They were as feral as I was in Marshall's last night. So I got 2 of these. The safari animals apparently are cheaper than farm animals. So this one was $12.99, but the farm animal one for some reason was $16.99. Same amount. Same size, same brand, but for some reason this was $12.99 and then the other one was $16.99, but whatever. They loved it though. They were having so much fun with it. And then just now that the bag is empty, I'll show you the bags that I got. Again, these were $9.90. No, these were 99 cents each. So there's that. All right, we're rolling down to the end here, you guys. The last thing I have to show you, I need to give you a jump scare notification because it is currently December 19th. I think you're going to be seeing this on December 20th. They already have out Valentine's Day. They had an entire section, you guys. So I'm about to cover a couple Valentine's items because I simply could not walk away from them. I actually had gone to Marshall's twice this week. So of those 5 times in my life I've been in Marshall's, 2 of them happened this week. The first night I went to look for gift boxes, but I needed gift boxes like this, but at a much smaller size, and they did not have it. So when I went in, I saw the Valentine's section and I started drooling over one of the items, but I decided not to pick it up. Then when I went back with my friend, I was like, lightning and snot striking twice. I'm picking that up this time, and that was jump scare. Again, this is Valentine's. I know it's early, you guys. I couldn't say no. Look at it. It's a kitchen towel set. And it's like a rodeo cowboy. Like, why are you obsessed with this, Kate? I read a lot of cowboy romances, so maybe that's what's happening, but I've never been to a rodeo. I'm from Massachusetts, you know. We don't have rodeos up there. $9.99 I paid for this 3-pack. That's probably overpriced, but whatever. Everything's fine. Life is short. Find joy where you can. $9.99 and no regrets, as they'd say. This is super random and not really actually Valentine's Day. Okay, I guess it is. It is. Okay. It's literally called Galentine's Brew, but it's a Joffrey's coffee. It's a ground coffee, medium roast, Minnie Mouse and Daisy Duck Galentine's Brew. This is how it got me. It says it's a darling blend of butterscotch and sweet chocolate flavor notes. Obviously, I was picking that up. Also, I love Joffrey's. They're the ones that are on site in Disney, and I think they're actually owned by Disney. I found out recently. We also, this was $8.99, by the way. Did I tell you how much the other stuff was? Yeah, I did. We purchased something kind of crazy. I don't know what's going on with me. I think there must have been something in the air because I purchased myself a new espresso machine. I currently have a Nespresso machine, but it's starting to make noises as if it's like a jet. We're a little nervous that it's going to stop functioning at some point, and I need to have access to a coffee machine. So I had been for a long time dreaming about having a Breville. I think they're called Breville Touch Express. No, Breville Touch. I'll put a picture up on the screen. There's like 3 options, at least that I've seen. I was between the middle level and the top tier. If I'm going to spend this much money, then I want it to be quality, and I want it to last, and I want it to have all of the features that will make my life a little bit easier, because when you're already up in that ballpark, you're like, you might as well toss a couple extra hundred if it's going to be worth it. Well, John and I both did a good amount of research on it, and it turns out that the one that we got does everything that we need it to. The one that's the next level up, it would make sense if you were going to rent. John is the one who came up with this, and I think it's the perfect way to look at it. If you were going to like rent out an Airbnb and you wanted it to be like a little bit more elevated, a little bougie, if you will, you would have one of these out because it actually walks you through step by step how to make whatever coffee you select. So there's like a touch screen, and say you click cappuccino, it's going to walk you through step by step. And then I don't know if you guys have seen when it comes to espresso machines, after you grind the coffee, you have to tamp it, which is like kind of like stamping it basically. The machine does it on an automatic basis, apparently. I didn't need all those bells and whistles, okay? So I just went with the mid-level, which is still crazy, but it was on sale. All of this rambling to say, I picked this up because now we need regular coffee. However, this is already ground, and the best thing to get for that machine is to get some whole beans, and it has a built-in grinder right on the machine. So I'm actually doing a BJ's pickup today, and I tried to grab a dark roast because that's what it says is best for this machine. So I grabbed a dark roast, but we have plenty of coffee options that we can kind of play around with the machine and figure out what we like. Because you can do ground coffee in there. John said there's like a setting that he figured out on how to do it, but they recommend like freshly grinding the coffee. So I'm excited to play with it, but that is why I picked that up, $8.99. And last but not least, we have another Valentine's item that, again, I saw it twice. I couldn't say no. I'm really not a Valentine's Day decorator. I like Valentine's Day. John and I aren't really the type to go crazy for it. We're just kind of like, we love and appreciate each other throughout the year, so we don't need like an extra day. I do request a box of chocolates every year, but I don't expect him to go like nuts, and I don't go nuts on him. And I really don't decorate much for Valentine's Day, but I was like, I can figure something out with this, you know, because it's just adorable. I feel like this would look really cute in the kitchen, and I don't feel like I have to come up with a whole elaborate decor setup. I feel like this could be on its own with maybe just a picture of me and John or something next to it, you know, like a little love cart. I just think it's adorable. That one was $12.99. It's actually a Martha Stewart item, so that's adorbs. Okay, so that wraps up everything that I grabbed at Marshall's. Please vote down below on the items that I requested some feedback on. Help me make my life choices because I have the receipt and I can go back and return a couple things if I need to. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this little sit down sesh of us doing a little haul together. I had a lot of fun doing it, I'm not gonna lie. I hope you guys are enjoying the Vlogmas videos and me mixing it up a little bit. You know what video is doing best this month? In case anyone out there was curious, because I don't know, I'm interested in stuff like this. The video that is doing the best actually in the life of my channel, this is the top performing video now, is my video where I did 6 edible gifts for the holiday season. I shared like spice mixes, and I did some granola and some infused olive oil. I had so much fun filming that. It was actually a really easy video for me to put together. It was just, I don't know, it was a vibe. Very different from what I normally do, and it's actually my top performing video ever on this channel, which I just think is so cool. So I'm so appreciative to this Vlogmas challenge because it gives me an opportunity to put out different things. I feel like I have a little bit more freedom with the creativity. So everybody keeps complimenting me in the comments, which, by the way, thank you for gassing your girl up and saying they're blown away by how many videos I'm putting out. But I promise you guys, I'm having so much fun doing it. I'm not even lying. So I appreciate you guys checking in every day on these Vlogmas videos. I know it's a lot of content going out. We'll go back to normal scheduled programming in January, but I do appreciate all of the kind and supportive cheerleading that you guys have been doing. It means the absolute world to me. I hope I delivered whatever you needed when you clicked on that thumbnail, and I hope you have a magical day. Bye.